The president in West Virginia today turning to the urgency of confronting illegal immigration.
And remember my opening remarks at Trump Tower when I opened.
They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
Everybody said, oh, he was so tough. And I used the word rape. And yesterday it came out where this journey coming up, women are raped at levels that nobody's ever seen before.
That journey, a reference to the so-called caravan of migrants in Mexico that the president's been warning about for days, but he offered no proof to support that rape claim. The Department of Homeland Security says there's been more than a 200% spike in illegal border crossings over the past year, and a 37% jump from last month to this month.
We are at a crisis point. We'd like to stop it before the numbers get even bigger.
¿Pero por qué lloras?
As we've seen up close for years, many of those who cross here on the Texas border are women and children fleeing violence in Central America.
Only from
the air do you really get a sense of the winding scope of the river. More than 300 miles in the Rio Grande Valley alone.
With so much ground to cover, Republican-led states Arizona, Texas, and New Mexico welcome the news. Arizona's governor tweeting Washington has ignored this issue for too long and help is needed. But California, which has led the resistance against the president's hardline immigration policies, non-committal. Today, just blocks from the border, lifelong Texan Aaliyah Franz says her neighborhood is already safe.
The military is supposed to be sent to war zones, not down here. Not down here.
Here, some are skeptical that the president's troop surge is the answer, with or without a wall. There is still no exact timetable for when the 2,000 to 4,000 troops President Trump wants will arrive here at the border, but today the president said he plans to keep them here until a large portion of the wall is built.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.